idam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Sankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Puna Puna. Isharu Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Tato Jayamudirayeta. Sutra number 12. First I chant, then follow me 3 times. Bhavatu Nisse Dardhyat Urdham Shastra Rakshanam. Bhavatu Nisse Dardhyat Urdham Shastra Rakshanam. Bhavatu Nisse Dardhyat Urdham Shastra Rakshanam. See, in this sutra, there are words. The first word is Bhavatu. The second word is Nishya Dardhyat. Third word is Urdhvam. And fourth and the last word is Shastra Rakshanam. So this sutra has 4 words. Bhavatu Nishya Dardhyat Urdhvam Shastra Rakshanam. See the meaning. Bhavatu means let there be. Nishya Dardhyat means after realization becomes firmly established. Urdhva means after. Shastra Rakshana means protection of the scriptural teachings. So meaning is, let a man protect the scriptural teachings even after his spiritual realization becomes well established. In previous class, we studied in the sutra, Narada said, Loka Veda. Lok and Ved believe in 2 levels. One level is this world, and another level is the word of divine, the word of spirituality. The question is, if someone has bhakti, devotion, we can say that someone had realization of the God. Not completely, but some glimpses he has. He had tasted some taste of the God. Now Narada is giving some guideline, such person, such devotee, how to live in this world and how to live another world. That is why Narada is saying this sutra, the first sutra is in this series, Bhavatu Nishchay Dadhyar Urdhvam Shastra Rakshanam. He says, if even after firm established in divine life, the scripture teachings must be respected. Because none can understand that. If someone gets some divine experiences, some divine powers, the ego can enter. Ego can enter. There are so many ways for ego to enter in the mind. In scriptures, there are so many stories. The stories are telling how ego enters in the mind of devotee. So Narada says, even after firm established in the divine power, the scriptural teachings must be respected. Bhavatu Nishchay Dadhyar. See, what is the contribution in our life which has been given by the scriptures? What is the meaning of the scripture? There is written when the creation was started and Brahmadi was in confusion. He was thinking, what is the purpose of my life? Why I am here? Because that time there was nobody, only Brahmadi was alone. So he was thinking, why I am here? What is the purpose of my life? And that time the God appeared in front of the Brahma and he gave the scriptures. Yo brahmanam vidadhati purvam yo vai vedansya prayanoti tasmi. So Lord, the God gave the Vedas, the knowledge, the scriptures to the Brahma. And he said, you create the world and run this world according to Vedas, according to this knowledge. This is the knowledge which can improve your world and one can get liberation from the scriptures. So Narada understands. If someone gets divine powers, immediately ego can enter. So that is, he is describing how to live this life and how to live that life, spiritual life. So he says, if you are devotee, you are real devotee, you have tasted some experiences of the God. This time is very, very important. Be alert, be very careful, because anytime obstacles are waiting for your any small mistake, they can attack you. The only support is for you, and that support is scripture, Shastra. In Vedas, there is written, Yasya Nishvasitam Sama Vedaha. Vedas are the breathing of the gods. breathe. Vedas are so easy for God. Like we are breathing effortlessly. We are not aware. The breathings are coming and going. We are sleeping, we are doing anything. We are doing everything, but we are not aware about our breathing. But it is going and coming continuously. So easily. For God, the scriptures are breathing. In our body, every part is very, very important. Every part has its own value. Every part can make difference in our body. But our prana, our breathing is everything. In Upanishads, there is an anecdote. Once it happened, the sense organs and organ of action, they started fighting with each other. All organs started fighting with each other. And only question was, who is the bigger? The only question was about ego. I am the greater than you. So I was saying, I am the greatest among us of you. Ears were saying, we are greatest among us of them. So every organs was telling, was proving that organs is the greatest organs in the world. They started fighting non-stop. And no decision can be taken by them. Finally, they reached to the Lord. And they said to the Lord, "O Lord, you are our creator. You are the creator of the universe. So you know who is the greatest among us of us." And Lord closed his eyes and he thought some time and opened his eyes and said, "I will not give any decision. Who is the greater? Who is the greatest? Who is the better? I'm not going to tell you. You do a one experiment, and this experiment will give you results. This experiment will give you result who is the greatest. Do one thing. One by one, organs go away from the body. One organs left the body. First, I went away from the body. The body becomes blind. And in this condition, the man becomes helpless. He had so many problems, but he could manage. Blind men also live in this world. Obviously, they have some problems, but this is not question of life. Blind men can live. They also enjoy the life. So I left. The body becomes blind, and eyes were walking here and there. And after some time, I came back, and he said, "I am not the greatest of among us then." So he became separate. After some time, The ears left the body. The body becomes without ears. He could not hear anything. There were problems, but it's okay. He could manage without hearing. Life can be lived. Life can be lived without hearing too. So after some time, the ears came back and they said, I am also not greatest. Then speech went away. The man becomes without speech, speechless. But it's okay. Slowly, everything becomes ritual. One by one, every sense organs, every organ of action left the body and finally came back, and they decided that no one is greatest than among us. Decision is pending it. And lastly, the prana said, now my turn. I am going to leave the body. And prana left the body. Immediately, all body organs becomes in trouble. Eye, ear, nose, speech, skin, hand, legs, every part of the body, every organs of the body started feeling itchiness, uneasiness. They could not survive. They could not survive. The question was of the life. The question was of the survival. And they said to the prana, we are ugly. You are the greatest. You are the greatest among us, of us. We accept that. You are the greatest. In our body, every part, every organ has its own importance. But without prana, any body's part is not meaningful. It cannot survive. It cannot live. So prana is the most important in our body. Same, Vedas are the prana of the God. Scriptures are the prana of the God. Yasya nishwasitam samavedaha Riga Veda, Yajurveda, Tharvanu. So Vedas are the life of the universe. So knowledge is the life of the universe, life of the God. So here Narada says, Shastra Rakshanam. If you are great devotees, you are realized person, you have tested God, you are great devotee, but don't forget, your responsibility is to protect the scriptures. If you protect the scriptures, Scripture will protect you. Scripture will reveal the truth of the God. Scripture will reveal you the truth of the God. And you realize the work of the scriptures is revealing, and your work is realization. But without revealing, you cannot experience. So Naradi is saying here, Shastra Rakshanam, protection of the scriptures. So this is your duty. Protect scriptures. At least you read, you study the scriptures, get the knowledge. And we have some wrong notions that what the meaning of the studying scriptures if you don't have realization. We have wrong notions. We say, if you don't have realization, so what the meaning of the scriptures? Yes, this is the half truth. First you get knowledge. First you get knowledge through the scriptures. Then realization may happen. Without knowledge, realization is not possible. Without knowing, you cannot trust anybody. In Ramayana, Tulsidas ji wrote, Jane binu na hoi pratiti, binu pratiti hoi nahi priti. The meaning is, he's saying here, if you don't know anybody, how you trust somebody? As much as you know, you can trust. As much your knowing is deeply about anyone, then you can trust. But without knowing, how can we trust an unknown person? We cannot trust. So if God is unknown, you cannot trust. So God must be known. And only source is Shastram, scripture. In Brahma Sutra, Shankaracharya ji giving explanation, there is a sutra, and sutra is Shastra Yonitvat. This is the sutra from Brahma Sutra. I repeat it again. Shastra Yonitvat. Its meaning is the God can be known only through scriptures. There is no other way. Shastra Yonitva. God can be known only through the scriptures. And other meaning also is there. You can say that the Shastra, the scriptures are rooted in the God. So Narada ji says, Shastra Rakshanam, no matter you are big devotee of the God. If you are big devotee of the God, then your responsibility is bigger than other person. You spread the knowledge of the scriptures. Shastra Rakshanam. In Gita, Lord Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, actually, Lord Sri Krishna was supreme authority. Supreme authority. He could say, I am saying, this is my statement, and I am always right. He could say, but he could not. He says, Arjuna, Yas Shastra Vidmutsrijya Vartante kam karta nasha siddhim avapnoti na param gati. He says, O Arjun, he who, abandoning the injunctions of the scriptures, acts under the influence of desire, attains neither perfection nor pleasure nor supreme estates. And after that, he's giving more explanations. Tasma Shastram Pramanam Te Karya Vyavasthitam. Lord Sri Krishna says, O Arjun, therefore, let this Shastra be your authority for determining what should be done and what should not be done. Knowing what is enjoined and injunctions of the Shastra, you should perform one here. Tasmat Shastram Pramanam. See, Lord Sri Krishna was Lord, but he says no. Scriptures are the supreme authority. So here Narada is saying, Bhavatu Daradhyaya. If you are great devotee, and you can see, you read the scriptures, study the scriptures, you will not find any character who is not accepting, who is not living life according to scriptures, like Hanuman. He was great devotee. But see, he never go beyond of the scriptures. Narada, Allah, through Vidur, any. You can take any example. They never go beyond of the scriptures. Always living their life according to scriptures. So this is your duty. If you are devotee of the God, then you are more responsible. You are not just sansari. You are devotee of the God. So it is your responsibility to read the scripture, study the scripture, and make study other people too. Live life according to scripture. That means what? How to protect scripture? What is the way to protect scripture? The way is live life according to scripture and make people too. First you live according to scripture. And what is wrong in scriptures? I couldn't find anything wrong in the scriptures. Scriptures are saying, Satyam Vad, speak truth. What is wrong? Do not hurt anyone. What is wrong? Do charity, help other people. Your mother is like God. Your father is like God. Your guru is like God. So what is wrong in scriptures? A person who do not know anything about scripture, they are always keep saying continuously what is in scriptures. Scriptures are outdated. He keep saying it because they don't know about scriptures. Narada says, if you are real devotee, then it is your responsibility. It is your duty to protect scriptures. If you protect scripture, God becomes more happy. And now I remember a very beautiful story, very small story, very beautiful story I would like to share with you. Once there was a great devotee of the gods. His name was Udayan. He was a great devotee of the gods. And his whole life was for God's work. He was a great learned person, knowledgeable person. So his life purpose was to defeat anyone, to defeat everyone who does not agree with God. Atheists. He promised to the gods, "Oh God, I will protect you." He said in front of the God, "Oh God, I will do everything possible for you." So he defeated so many scholars, philosophers, those who does not believe in the gods. He won the great debates all over the world. He became so famous. But he said, "I am not debating for myself. I am winning for the gods. Only for the God." And once it happened in his life, he went to Jagannath Puri. It was time, so gate of the temple was closed. He reached there and he found the gate of the temples is closed. He requested to the priests. He said, "Please open the door. I want to see the God. I do not have time to stay here. I want immediately meeting with the gods. Immediately." But he said, "No, we cannot break the rule for you. The rule is the rule. Rule is the rule. So I cannot open the door. You have to wait." He said, "Okay, I cannot wait. Now, you move aside. I want to talk direct to the God. The matter is between us. The matter is between me and the gods. Who are you?" And he said to the priest, "You go aside. I want to talk with God." And he started talking to God. He chanted a small sloka in Sanskrit. The meaning is, he says, "Aishwarya madamattosi mam avagyaya tishtasi." He says, "Oh God, you are sitting in the crown. You are sitting in the palace and you are so powerful. You have so much property. You have everything. And you are sitting in the palace. I am waiting outside. And you are here because of like me people. Madhina tavasthiti. Your existence is, you exist everywhere, but that existence makes no sense. Like God is everywhere. What's the purpose? God is everywhere. It makes no difference in our life without realization. Without realization, God is no meaning. So he said, "Oh God, madhina tavasthiti, your existence is because of me. Because like me, the person who is spreading your knowledge, who is giving the your knowledge, a common man. Then they believe, they have faith, they worship you. That is you, Bharat. Udayanachari challenges to God. If you do not open the door, I am going to open. And remember, I will stop immediately your spreading knowledge. And it is said, the door opens. Because God is here because of the scriptures. God is in our life because of the masters. God is everywhere. It is by nature, but it is not meaningful to us. In our life, God is because of the scripture. In our life, God is because of the masters. Narada is saying, Shastra Rakshanam, protect the scriptures. Make every effort to protect the scripture, and there is no above the scriptures. That is why Narada giving some instructions, guidelines. Now, next one, Sutra number 13. I chant 3 times and just follow me. Anyatha patatya shankaha. Anyatha patatya shanka. Anyatha patatya shankaya. This is Sutra. In this Sutra, there are 2 words. Anyatha, otherwise, patatyasankayaha, risk of a fall. See. Narada is making more clear this topic. He is saying, if you, any devotee who has tasted the God and becomes careless and who doesn't follow the scriptures rules, then possibility are patatya sanka, risk of a fall. If we try to deliberately violate the rules of the scriptures, the result will be possible. We may easily relapse into past habits. Our past habits are very strong. They are with us many of lives. We are familiar with them. There is rag, attachments, hunger, creeds, anger. There are so many things. They are part of our life. Slowly, in this life, you did so many sadhana and you become devotee. You got rid of from the past habits. But these past habits are waiting still for you. You are not free yet. Narada is giving directions. That is why be very careful, very attentive. Anytime anyone can fall from that point. Anyone can fall. There are so many stories. The great devotees also became bodily worldly human beings, very common. In Gita, Lord Sri Krishna says, Yoga Bhrashta. Yoga Bhrashta means he was yogi, he was devotee, but he made some mistake. He becomes some way inattentive and he fallen. There are some people fallen because of ego, because of greed, because of anger, attachments. There are so many causes. One cause is enough. One cause is enough to drag you into the world. So Narada says, Anyatha patati sanka. If someone is not follows the rules of the scriptures, in consequence, he may fall in the world. Now, last one. I repeat, I chant it. It's the big sutra, so I will take half, then half. Lokopi tavadeva into bhojanadi vyaparastva sarira dharana vadhi. Lokopi tavadeva into bhojanadi vyaparastva sarira dharana vadhi. Lokopi tavadeva into bhojanadi vyaparastva sarira dharana vadhi. See, very important sutra. Here in this sutra, loka api tavat eva bhojanadi vyapara asariravarana vadhi. These are the words. I repeat again. One word is lok, another word is tavat, third is eva, then comes kintu, then bhojanadi vyapara, and asarira dharana vadhi. See the meanings one by one. Loka means social practices, social customs. Api means also. Tavat means that much, to that extent. Ev means only. Bhojanadi vyapara means activity such as eating. Tu means but. On the other hand, asarir dharana vadhi means as long as one wears the body. Now see the meanings of whole sutra. Social customs and practices also may be followed in like manner to the same extent only, but eating, drinking, dressing should be continued as long as one wears the body. How to live in this world? How to live life in this world? If you are realized, then you have some guidelines. If you don't have any realization, then there is no any guidelines. Whatever you want, you do. You are free. You are going downside. You don't have any break. Whatever will happen, it will happen. You are not in your control. But if you are controlled, If you have brakes, you can stop yourself, then some guidelines can be given. If you like this, if a car was going down from the hill and the car does not have brake, it is going, then you cannot control it. What will happen? No one knows. Because it is not in control. The brake system does not work. So whatever will happen. Same, the worldly person lives life without brake. They do not know when anger is coming, when anger is coming, and where this anger will lead. No one knows when greed will come and where this greed will lead. The life is without brake. The life is without control. We do not follow any control system. We do not follow the master. We do not follow the scripture. We do not follow the family. We do not follow the society. Then life is going without break. Life is going uncontrolled. Then in very speed, it is bound to be hurt. So common man, uncontrollable, they are going to be hurt. But if you are devotee, then Narada is giving some guideline. You can listen because you are in your control. You have brake system. So life can be controlled. That is why he is describing here life of a devotee. He said, Loko Pitavadev. In previous verse, verse number 12, Sutra number 12, he said how to live scriptural life. He said how to live the life of the divinity. How to live with the scriptures. The only way is you follow the scriptures. The scriptures are the way from which you can enter to the God. And in this sutra, Narada is saying how to live in this world. Very unique way. Very unique. Loko pita vadeva kintu bhojanadi vyapara asarira dharana vadhi. If you have realization of the God, then what? After realization of the God, you are devotee. God is everything for you. God is everywhere for you. God is managing everything for you. God is giving everything to you. How we live in this world. You have faith. God is giving everything to me. God is managing everything to me. Then the question will come, if God is doing everything, so what the purpose of my body and how to live in this world with this body? So Narada is giving some guidelines, some instructions. Lokopi tavadev. Lokop means the social customs and practices we are living in this world. Lok means in this world. Your family is lok. Your society is lok. Not only your family or society is lok, your body is also your lok. Your body is a lok. and how to live with your body. This is a great gift which has been given by God to us, human body. Its purpose is realization of the truth. Its purpose was realization of the God. Realization that I am the devotee of the God. And realization has happened. Now what? Now what the purpose of the body? Narada is saying, Lokopi Tavadeva. Your purpose has been solved. But body is there. And how to treat this body? Read the Gita. Sri Krishna is saying, Arjun, Yukta Ahara Viharasya. You see, Krishna is using very, very unique word. This word is Yukta. Yukta means what? Very important word. Yukta means balanced. Very balanced. You should know how much sleep you want. You should know how much food your body wants. You must know how much water your body wants. You should know how to live with the body. Loko pitavadeva bhojanadi vyaparaha. We are taking food. Devotee also takes food. Food is a different thing. Food belongs to the body. Devotion belongs to the mind. Body wants food. So give the food. Don't struggle. Body wants water. Give water. Body wants medicine. Give the medicine. Don't struggle. Struggle will make you in difficulties. Narada is saying, Bhojanadi vyaparaha tu asarira dharana vadhi. As long as you have body, you will feel hunger. What should we do? Just give the food. What's the problem? If you feel thirst, give the water. And body so kind, so cooperative. Just read your body. It is so cooperative. It feels hunger. Just give food and it is in support. It needs water. Give the water. Body will support you. It sometimes wants medicine. Give medicine. It will support you. Then what is purpose of struggling? Yukta. Lord Sri Krishna says Yukta. Yukta means in balance. How much sleep you want. Give how much food your body wants. How much cold you can tolerate. So, Yukta Ahara Viharasya Bhojanadi Vyaparastu Sharira Dharana Vadhi. A devotee should live properly with his body. Then comes your family. Don't make any trouble to anybody. If you will make trouble to anybody, other body will make trouble to you. And you will become problematic. Why are you creating some problems for yourself and the other? This is not way of the devotee. Lord Sri Krishna says, Yukta. This is your dignity. This is your intelligent method how to live in this world without being in trouble and without giving a trouble. Lokopi tavadeva, Narada is saying, this word is live. In this world you should live. Do customs of the social for your family, for your country, your society, for other people, whatever you can do. But remember, one thing you should do not forget that you are the devotee of the God. This is the most important thing. You give the food body, you give food for body, you give some things, your family, your society, or any other person, whatever you do, but one thing you should remember always, and that is, I am the devotee of the God. So Narada is saying, Loko pitavadeva. As long as you have body, you have to live with the food, with the water, with the shelter, with the dress. So this is not matter. So here Narada gave two things, how to live Vedic life, scriptural life, and how to live the life of the world. So seeker, the devotee, live both lives. But remember always, I am the devotee of the God, and these are my duties to maintain the body, maintain the family, society. This is my duty, and thus the devotee lives in this world. Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Vadarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Puna Puna Isharo Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayeta. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.